Hello everybody, welcome back. Today is another new day to make weirdcore art. And for now we're just gonna wait for people until it is 7 and we will officially start the live. My dog, goodness. Okay. I was about to talk. I got cut off by my dog. Okay, everybody, let's get started. I think you can hear my dog tapping in the background. He has nails and he loves to tap on the floor and just walk around a lot and also just be a really clingy dog. But other than that though, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with a sketch. So I did get inspired by something that I saw today, and these things, it feels like today I want to go for a more blurry look, I would say. And so I wanted to see what it would look like as so. So if you just got in here, welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you all so much for stopping by. How is everyone doing today? Thank you. But yeah, if you just got in, please like and share around the room, you guys. So I like to give like patterns and whatnot, because patterns is actually, to me, a very satisfying thing to draw, and also just very fascinating by itself. So please do like and share, so more people can come in here and maybe just hang out a bit. Okay, gonna move this in the middle. And then we're gonna have their, like, I know this is like a conjoined type of situation here, but this isn't necessarily a person. Pardon my dog, guys. My dog loves to talk so much. I think there was a time in history where there was someone similar, like, you know, right now, and they had their brother or their brother's face on the back of their head, basically, and you know, it's just like a whole very interesting series where, like, how would that work, you know? I'm trying to give her some other features that are resembled. Everything's just kind of floating, if I'm going to be honest, in this situation. So nothing looks as very realistic. Voila. Okay. I want the core to look like maybe a star. Just to show that it's a star, I want it to maybe shine a little bit brighter, so it shows like that glowing effect. Am I a weird version of Bob Ross, but instead of paintings, I do digital drawings? Okay, I want this to be aligned in the middle so later on we can have a good looking NFT, as always. But yeah, guys, I love drawing layers and layers of different types of patterns. Because when you're drawing a pattern, you can change it up a little bit, but you can still be able to focus, basically. Because you know how the pattern goes. Instead of giving them white eyes, white eyeballs today, I'm gonna leave the iris white instead. Did you guys know that drawing the side profile actually took me so much longer than drawing the eye? Like, understanding how to draw a profile before shapes and stuff really took a little while. And I know these side profiles look a bit funny, but it's just like shaping, that's all. I remember struggling a little bit. And so, thank you. And so, the side profile would be something like this, or something like, probably like this. I like a lower nose, and then, like a longer nose, basically, and then go for that. And sometimes we have to probably change the forehead, if we're not content with that. I want this to be more of a colorful piece. Because there is just so much layers. So many layers. And it kind of resembles like the different emotions at a time, I would say. 'Cause sometimes life is confusing like that. Life is weird like that. Yesterday I had a weird dream. I dreamed of, I think, taking Junji Ito, an artist, and he had a family, and they went to go eat, and I don't think I was actually there, but I think I was just like in this scenery where they were going to have like food in a restaurant, and then I see the people or the cook in the restaurant, they started crying because someone very famous came to their restaurant. I'm like, it's that sentimental to have someone very popular go into your restaurant. Shouldn't you be happy instead? But I mean, no diss, it's just that dream specifically felt really weird, basically. I think I'm going to be using a different color for how the glow comes off the star. But yeah, then yesterday I think I had like another dream, and guess what this dream is about? This dream was about my school again. And I don't know, I'm starting to just not care as much anymore, because I usually always dream about my school for some reason. But I guess the dreams that I sometimes have is like having the friendships that I didn't actually have with that person. And yeah, it really did give me like a sense of what it could have been, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it does give me a sense of what it could have been as like friendships and, you know, just memories that could have been there, which is really interesting to me. Why do I have those types of dreams? Very, very weird. And yeah, yesterday I remember just hanging out with these group of classmates and girls, and they were pretty nice, you know. This school looked, then again, like I said, they would look similar to my actual school that I used to go to, but just a little bit different. Like maybe the lighting, or like the vibe, and maybe the amount of people that were there. I really want to count like how many times have I dreamed about the school already. I would say it's more than at least 11 to maybe 19. It's so weird. So weird. They won't always be good dreams. Sometimes they would be nightmares. But if you have a dream and if you can come back to it, what would you want to dream over and over and over again? Because a lot of times, you know, the dreams we want to dream doesn't really come back ever again. Okay, now let's just make sure of everything, because there's going to be like different color patterns and whatnot. Okay. Turn off the sketch. I like to give them nostrils. There we go. Maybe an archer's bow. Okay, let's get going. So as I said, I want this piece to look a bit colorful, so we have like a multiple color palette here, as a painter would have as well. So for the star, I would like to go with something like this, like a bright cyan color. I think that's called cyan. Where did I learn that? I used to play Among Us before. And then there is this blue, but I don't want to keep on picking blue. There is more emotions and colors than just blue. So I'm going to pick like this grayish color here. And then just go in with another different type of color. I probably would say maybe this color here. And then maybe this purple in some bits right here. Yellow is nice. Probably say yellows probably can be like that color. Maybe over here. Okay, yeah. Alright. Color selection, guys. I like to combine something that isn't too much, but also gives the pop. Thank you for stopping by, Sassy. I really appreciate all the support, you guys. Sometimes I would just like to take it easy, you know? I don't know. Is it like there's just like the part of the face that's very tense and the other is just very relaxed? That's how it feels sometimes. Like you're kind of on the edge of both sides. Depending on the situation, of course. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that means that there's a gap. Okay, we have to like fix that. There we go. Also, you guys, if you haven't known yet, if you don't know at all yet, you know, check out the NFTs, and also we do spaces as well. But we always take like a little short break before anything, so don't worry, you guys. There is still a gap? That is so weird. Okay, something is up here. We have to find it. Yes, that is correct. One face looks frustrated and the other seems resolved. Also, if you guys want to check out something, go to my link tree and also check out the NFTs, guys. These are all going to be NFTs, so if you see something that you like that I'm drawing on stream, you know, then keep an eye on this piece because it will be an NFT, you guys. I probably can't say that you guys are able to book an NFT if that's what you guys want. And yeah, I can't say you can do that. But I'm just telling you, keep an eye on it because keep the updates, keep the notification bells on because we would really, really want to get this out there. So thank you all so much for supporting. And if you haven't known, also, you know, we have a contest where if you interact with the post and I think your quote is really, really good, you get to win a ultra rare NFT. So I will be drawing that ultra rare. Maybe I'm drawing that right now. You never know. It is still... Okay, that is very, very weird. Alright, I might have to just color this on my own. So let's do that. Thank you, Sassy. You are as well. You know, all the people from the spaces, they are very, very hardworking. So if you guys ever want to check out the spaces, that is also, you know, very, very great. You know, you can check it out. You can stop by. We do chill and chills most of the time. And you can either chill or listen about other people's day or others people, like, project. other people's project. So the reason why I don't like coloring by myself, because, you know, we have to get to a lot of different parts. We have to do a full body after this one. So basically that's why I don't like to color in by myself, because as you can see, the opacity isn't as dark the first time that you color in, so you have to color in kind of like a few times and then erase the parts that kind of got out of the lines. So yeah, that's why I don't like to color by myself, unless like I have time or enough, you know, time and energy as well, then I would probably consider it, because layering is fun, but when it comes to line art and drawing in between, like within the lines, you know, really want to get that time on a limit basically. Have you ever like tried painting before? Does any of you ever tried painting before? It's really, really fun. That is weird. Didn't I just... Okay. Sometimes this pen or like this app would be like, nope, you know, I know you just erased that, but we're going all the way back and we're undoing whatever you just did. I'm like, you know, please don't, because I'm trying to save time here. But yeah, we have a TikTok now. We post on there for like shorts and stuff. And so we take content out of like this stream and we post it on TikTok. So go check that out, guys. Everything you can find in the link tree in the bio. Yeah, that does count. Painting furniture. I think painting furniture is like really fun. Like you can sometimes paint furniture, you know, just simple, depending on, you know, what you want it to look like, of course. Or you can like draw maybe some designs and maybe sketch some designs on top and then paint around it later on, which is super fun, you know. I remember there were these like figures, I would say, and this was like a game board kind of game, I guess. It's basically armies of some sort of creature, and depending on which creature you would want, like you can have the goblins, you can have something like the tree man, and I chose the tree man. They were super, super cool. I really was just digging into the whole natural aspect, so that's why I chose the tree man. And then you can choose giants or something like that. And they had like equal, like they were, I won't say equal, but they had their power sources. And you know, it was just a really cool game. And I painted those. You can paint them and you can put like moss on them and whatnot, which is super cool. They looked super realistic and I loved painting those. It was so fun. Yes, I agree. TikTok and also here. I agree. But we're trying to figure out like ways to do that, because you know, TikTok streaming, for now we can only stream to 2 platforms at once, but we will try and see if there's any other way to stream on 3 platforms. I see that like little white dot there. There we go. Yesterday, we had a karaoke space, and it was someone's birthday, and basically we sang like happy birthday. It was actually like two people. There was two people, like, I guess not specifically birthday, but more of like the birthday month and someone's birthday as well, so I would count them both. And so we sang, which was really, really nice. It was like a little break, which I really appreciate. I know, like, there's like emojis in like spaces. There's like the clapping emoji, there's like the 100 emoji, and I see people have like different heart colors. I'm like, where the heck did you find that? That does not show for me. I'm like, where the heck did you get that? And so I'm just like, whoa, amazed. There's like purple hearts, I think, and then red ones, and then I think there's a green one as well. But there was this time in a space, everyone was just getting riled up. See you, Sassy. Thank you so much for stopping by. And basically, the whole space started to lag for me, and everybody started to sound robotic as well, because my computer was not taking it well with all the spamming on the emojis. This color reminds me of like capybaras for some reason. Also, guys, I have a Telegram if you guys want to check that out as well. Love to invite you guys to the Telegram, so check it out. I know that you can hear it, the silence. But I think yesterday it went really well on the Twitch stream, because the music wasn't really that loud, so it couldn't really be identified. But in parts it probably did, and those parts were muted, just like parts of the video. So really have to be careful, guys, when you stream. If you have even any like music or something like that, it will be copyrighted, and you don't want to get like a copyright strike or something like that on platforms. I think X doesn't do that, which is really nice. Yes, I agree, Vaporwave. Yeah, let me search that up, you guys. One moment. Thank you. Happy that you like the process. Yeah, we're just shading right now. And then we're going to do a full body one. So don't worry if some people think that they missed a whole lot coming in. Don't worry, you didn't. You didn't. This is definitely copyrighted. Come on. Alright, this should not be copyrighted. I get so scared of songs with like lyrics and stuff. I'm like, yeah, ain't no way this is not copyrighted. Come on. Don't mess with me. If you guys can hear the music clearly, please type it down in the comments. I feel like this is like a whole ambience right here. I'm like drawing, and you can hear maybe some cars, and then also just hearing me draw with music. So for the layers, we're gonna shade it in a little bit different way. I want to look kind of like 3D, where it's going more on the in instead of popping out. So let me do this. Sometimes you can like draw along while people draw. It helps. Sometimes it really does. I used to do that sometimes when I put on like a drawing video, and I would also draw with it. Sometimes it does help though, and like it kind of helps you come out with from that art block basically. And voila. Alright, now we can do the body. But yeah, please like and share the stream so more people can join in. I was pretty inspired by this kind of like show, The Arcane. Some parts I won't totally agree with, I'm not going to lie, but I like, my favorite part is the art form of which the hex tech, I would say, is so cool. Like, the hex tech also had a similar sort of like pattern and whatnot, so it was definitely really cool to see that. And the art is just so beautiful. The animation is also very beautiful. I bet they like really put a budget on that. Like a really high budget, big budget. Ta-da! Alright. We are planning on something again. We're planning on to do, another maybe collaboration or something like that. So you guys stay tuned because we are having a lot going on. This yellow reminds me of like that baby yellow or like neon yellow a little bit. You can see that it makes like this line. There's this white line over here. I don't want that here, so I erase that. And like, not erase it, but like color over it so there won't be that line. And wait, no we're not. Okay. There we go. Gotta give it a background, of course. I definitely do think the background would be probably a little bit more subtle than the art piece itself. So let's go with something more dim. I would say this color is pretty nice. And then that is not dim at all. Probably say maybe this color is pretty nice as well. Let's just try like 2 colors and see what happens. I like that. That looks neutral. Does this picture make you guys feel relaxing? Like art make you feel relaxing? Because I personally think that this color pack here is actually pretty relaxing. Thank you. Alright, you guys, that is the background and everything like that. Also, I wanted to interact with the background a little bit more. That was just all over the place, you guys. So let's give some lighting on the nose as well, and also on the head as well. and also just this part of the hair. Oh, and yeah, we said we wanted the star to have a glow. A little bit lighter. Try to make it look like it looks pretty. And then what I would like to do now is take my eraser, bring it a little bit bigger, take the flow or opacity down, and then just kind of erase the parts that are a little bit closer to the star, and so it makes it look like it's kind of like glowing a little bit. It's shining, shimmering. Okay, now let's give it the signature. And then we are done for the head. Or like the character design, I would say. Voila. Voila. That is what it looks like, you guys. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna take a drink of water, and let's take a tiny short break, like a few seconds, or like 1 minute at least, and we'll get back. Take a drink of like a sip of tea or like coffee. Personally, I'm gonna take a sip of water. That was an ad, if you guys heard that. Alright, you guys, let's get back. So now that we have the, character right here, we're going to be getting out some other things. We're going to do a sketch of the body now. Ho ho! Wonder where did that come from? Where did that come from? Okay, anyway. I suppose we have to fill in the colors again. 1 sec. I covered it. There we go. can fit it onto the model. Alright guys, so the thing about the model is that we don't necessarily sometimes just go along with how the model looks. Basically it's just like a figure for us to continue on with this floaty like body situation. So it's just like a reference to where everything is supposed to be, kind of like a roadmap or like a basic map for us to map things out and then draw things on it, so don't worry. Okay. I would say probably make it like a little bit, tad bit bigger. If we can. Alright, okay. It's like smaller. Whoa, way too thick. But yeah, what do you guys think about like layers and patterns and different things like that? This character looks like a more heroic character than a villain, to be honest, because of all the bright colors. But if I really saw this thing in real life, I don't think I would be really inspired by it. I mean, I don't know how I would feel. This kind of looks like a feet. But yes, guys, if you have not checked out the NFTs yet, please go do. We have a lot of amazing artworks listed on there for you to buy. other cool art pieces like these for you to go check out. These details are a bit hard to draw when they're so tiny. I used to love to do little miniature houses, and they would be super fun to just glue together, but at that time I was still young and everything was really clumsy, and it was definitely not easy. Thank you all so much for just standing by, because even though I don't have that much to talk about every single moment, sometimes I would just like to draw. And because when you over explain something, it just kind of takes the meaning out of it, so I don't really fully explain what I'm drawing since this is not really a tutorial. I mean, unless you guys want a tutorial, that is totally fine as well. But for now, it's not a tutorial. One moment, trying to see. But yeah, if you haven't joined the Telegram yet, go check that out. I see people in the comments talking about getting into the art Telegram. So I'm going to give them a mix of calmness, which is this frill type of look, and then I'm going to go with something more sharpened. So it's kind of opposites over here. Alright, let's draw the feet. I will say though, you want to be confident in your lines. Don't be not confident while you're drawing, You have to have fun. Alright, okay. Make sure everything's intact. Alright. Now let's draw the frills. I think these are called the frills. They're super fun to draw, to be honest. You know, you can just kind of do like a little do. Like, just do that, and then just go from here. Depending on what angle are we kind of drawing this from. And like so, you know? You can just draw it like that. Super, super fun. The trick is like to be maybe around this angle, but like depending on, you draw a triangle, then of course it would be the sharpest on the edge here. So depending on what kind of like dress or like frill it is, you know, depending on how much flow you want to give. Okay. I would want to give like some patterns, I would say, like so, because you know the face had a lot of patterns. This part I don't really need to worry about it because this is going to be all the same kind of color, I would say. That's a little bit of too thick of a hand. I think an ad is coming here. Okay, never mind. It paused by itself. Sometimes when you go AFK mode or like play mode with like the music playing, YouTube would be like, are you still here? Are you still alive? Are you asleep? Are we gonna pause the music? Because no one's moved this phone for quite a while. So it kind of just sets off that alarm. Alright, now we're going to grab the colors here and fill them in. But before that, I want to just check out everything with the line art. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to duplicate. Voila. The clothing on this one is actually really pretty, you know? Really, really pretty. Whoa, not the color that we want. or just grabbing every single color, because this is a very colorful piece, so that means it has quite the detail. So that's why. Takes a little while, just a little while. I also want this to be this color. It's really nice. Alright. To save time, I'm gonna do this. Just pick the colors that I think would suit pretty well. Whoa, what happened here? Try to like see what color fits. These colors probably fit pretty well. Okay, and this one's cyan, I remember. For the dress, I think we're gonna do a little bit of a different color here. Just filling in like the little holes because we can't do that with the filler. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Who knows? This might be the ultra rare one. Who knows? This just might be the ultra rare NFT. Alright, okay, let's test out what we want the dress to be. The color of the dress, that is. I mean, that could work. That could as well. But let's get with like blue. Okay. This is gonna be a lot of details, you guys. Alright, that is the final look. And for the details, we're gonna get that in a bit. This color seems a little bit off, I'm not going to lie, so I'm just gonna erase parts of this. And voila, okay. I'm gonna take a sip of water, guys, drink some coffee, hydrate, and stretch. It's very, very important. Okay, you guys, let's get back to shading this whole piece. All right. Talk about like weird stories, you know? I remember just walking or like running, and I think a fly just hit my eyes. And I literally felt, if you never like felt a fly before, they feel like this little tiny pebble or like rock, kind of with a texture. They're not as hard as rock, but they are definitely having a texture over there. And I felt it on my eye when I was running, and I was like, what the heck was that? I don't even know if it was a fly or a beetle or something, but oh boy, did that feel so painful. For the details on the face, I'm not so sure if I can go into depth with the shading, but I can try. Everything you need to know about Weird is in Linktree. We have Deck Screener, we have TikTok, we have Instagram. Yesterday I posted like a little sketch to Insta, like a sketch on paper, not digitally. Sometimes I would see artists and they have like these amazing pieces of art, but their art gets taken as they're made of AI, which just makes me really sad. Like, I would see these artists, they put in so much detail and so much effort, and the detail is absolutely insane, and then they just got called AI art. But sometimes we gotta take it as a compliment. That means, like, it's really good to the point, you know, people think it's AI. It means it's really detailed to the point people think it's AI. And I get that. I get it. It's really frustrating. I want to get the head over with, so then we can do the more easier parts later on, because the head has like a whole bunch of shading and details and whatnot. Talking about prices on NFTs, I know that it is worth, you know, one soul at least, because look at this, guys, look at this. My favorite color definitely is probably like maybe this kind of blue and also this type of blue right here, because it makes me feel relaxed. It's like a very relaxing color. But I learned about blue in nature, and it says that blue is like a protective color, I would say, which is really cool. There's blue in a lot of things, just like it's a mixture of different colors altogether. Does any of you have a pet frog? Maybe? Because I went to a pet store before, and they had like these beautiful, cute green frogs. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, look at these cool frogs. Can we maybe have one in like the future or something? She's like, no, we are not having those types of species or near me or our house. And I'm like, why? It's just like a frog, and there's no harm in this tiny frog here. And she's like, no. Isn't it weird that some of us are just really afraid of creatures? Maybe it's because they don't look cute enough. Oh, nope, we're not doing that. I kind of want to watch the Squid Game season 3. If you guys haven't watched season 2, go watch that. Season 2 had a lot of traumatizing moments, It's like, why did you come back to this? And it was really impressive how, they planned everything. But then again, it was a lot of things were, they wanted to prevent things, but they couldn't. I feel like this one felt kind of like a boot run, I would say. Like, the first one had more quality to it felt. Because the second one, they actually invited a celebrity into the movie. Not saying that's bad, but it's just, it feels like it's a bit of a chaos. And it feels like a little bit like of a comedy a little bit. And the second one. So, don't know how to feel about that. Having comedy in something that is kind of like thriller. I don't know, comedy and thriller, I never really liked that combo. I get it, they do have that. But comedy and thriller just makes me kind of like angry a little bit, if that makes sense. Like, the certain reactions or like certain scenes and stuff. I'm like, why are you laughing? This is not a place or time to laugh. People are literally getting murdered, I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? So, yeah, it was definitely a very confusing moment for me. If you just got in, thank you so much for stopping by. Check out my link tree in the bio. Thank you all so much. In the link tree in the bio, you can find so many different platforms where I have made artwork, and it's basically like a trail of my artwork journey. And yeah, you know, take a look. Also, is it just me, or is the color a little bit weird? Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, something went wrong. Yeah, definitely something went wrong. No worries. There we go, we fixed it. I was like, why is that blue? That shading and that color does not go together. I want the clothing and the character to just interact with the light a little bit more, so I'm gonna just take a swab of this light and then kind of go around a little bit, reflect the light here. Alright. Okay, you guys. I suppose that is it for today. We have finished yet another piece. This might just be the ultra rare NFT. We will never, ever know. I mean, we will. Of course we will, right? So go interact with that post in my pin post, and you can have a chance to have a ultra rare NFT. And once everything is set, it will be sent to you, and congratulations, you have owned yourself an ultra rare NFT when you do win. So go check it out and support and like and repost, and also just interact and come in and join the Telegram community, you guys. We will be starting spaces in, I would say, probably hour and 30 minutes, and I will see you there later on. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I will see you all very, very soon. And enjoy your evening. Stay weird, but don't be creepy. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye, guys.